What if you believed that confidence was not an emotion? I mean, what if you finally realized that confidence wasn't a feeling? And the longer you wasted, and yes, I said it, the longer you wasted time trying to feel confident, the more you would not be able to show up confidently in all types of situations. My friends, welcome to With Karen D, the podcast, the place where we get real about one thing: the fact that good things do not come to those who wait. Good things come to those who go out and get it. Today, we are going to go deep on a few confidence resets that you can use to increase your ability to show up confidently, whether it's in social settings, whether it's with clients if you're a business owner, or whether it's in the workplace and you might be a manager or you may not be, but you may want to speak up. You may want to ask for a raise. I'm here to tell you, I'm here to show you that your ability to be more confident is all in your hands. It's not about being born with it. It's not about being that person in your family who has all the charisma. It is not that. And when we talk about confidence, I'm excited because this month, the month of April, is International Confidence Month. And it's hosted by my company, the Global Confidence Academy. And I am so excited because the whole essence of International Confidence Month in the month of April is to truly change the narrative around what it means to be confident. It's to really go deep and remind people that confidence is not an emotion. That's not even a fact. That's fiction. That's made up. Confidence is not an emotion. And the recent or the latest research that's been done on emotions was done by UC Berkeley. And they found 27 emotions that humans experience. And my friends, confidence is not one of them. So here is the exciting thing about International Confidence Month. And you may catch me here. Yes, I'm a public speaker. I'm a public speaking coach. When I get excited, not ramble, I speak really fast. So that's what you're seeing right now. It excites me because throughout the month, if you go to www.internationalconfidencemonth.com, you'll see that this is a global movement. And we have on the website, we have so many ways for you to do what you need to do to increase your confidence. As I said, it's not a feeling, it's a trainable skill set if you choose to train it. So we provided neuroscience backed tools and strategies and techniques, just different ways that you can rewire your brain for confidence. One of the big things, there's a lot of things that I'm excited about when it comes to International Confidence Month, but we have a 30-day confidence reset challenge. Here is the freaking most amazing thing. What it is this: every single day for 30 days, you will receive an email in your inbox, I think around 9:30, 10 a.m. in the morning, based on whatever time you sign up. And it will be a science backed technique or strategy that will help you strengthen your confidence. I mean, if you use a tool that day, if you use a strategy or a technique that day, you will feel an improvement if you put in the work. And there's small steps, because that's truly what building your confidence is all about. It's taking those baby steps. It's taking steps before you feel ready. So that's just one way you can get involved. The other thing we're having is we want to celebrate people around you, or it might be you, who are the quiet, confident people, or maybe the loud, confident people, but you've shown up for other people, or you know someone who needs to be recognized, who's shown up for other people. And they're just an incredible example of what it looks like to be confident. We have something called the Bold and Unstoppable Award. It's a global award. You can nominate yourself. Yes, there's self nominations, or you can nominate somebody else who is deserving of the award. Once again, International Confidence Month. Just go there, nominate someone. Super easy. It should take you about 3 minutes max. Why not? There's a lot of people who need to be acknowledged out there, and they may not care about it, but you might want to let them know that you actually care. Now, the last thing that I am over the moon about, this will be the first year that we'll be hosting a virtual event. It's called the Rewire Your Confidence Experience. It is a 3-hour online event where we are going deep. It's highly immersive. So you're going to come in, we're doing work in groups, they're called immersion labs because the whole intention is for you to attend the event. It's being held on April 26th, 2026 from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern, and you need to stay for the whole thing because you will leave a changed person. All you need to do is show up. We'll instruct you on what to do. We will build your skill set. So tomorrow, you will show up differently in all the scenarios where you have previously been hesitating. All right? So that is it. I want to see you on our email list. I want to see you in the community. I want to see you signed up for the challenge. I want to see you at the Rewire Your Confidence virtual event. My friends, the ball's now in your court. Make sure to join us. All right. So back to our normal programming. Once again, thank you for joining me on With Karen D, the podcast. And here's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about 3-minute confidence resets that you can use to start your day like someone who believes in themselves. Or you might need to institute this sometime during the day when you're having a tough moment. Because as I said before, most people think that confidence is something you either do or you don't have, or have been born or not been born with. And in reality, confidence is a skill. It's built through simple daily behaviors, and that's what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about 3 core resets that you can use even before you leave the house to shift your mindset, to shift your body, and to shift your inner dialogue for your day ahead. So you want to set yourself up the right way. So let's get started. I want to talk about the language reset and how the words that you use, how the words that you say to yourself in the morning shape your entire mindset for the entire day. You see, my friend, the first conversation that you have every single day with yourself is the most important one. Long before you pick up your device and scroll on TikTok, Instagram, check your emails, I don't care. This first conversation is paramount. For most people, it sounds like this. I'm so tired. Today is going to be so stressful. I'm not even ready for this. Today sucks. And here's the problem. When you wake up and you say that to yourself, your brain doesn't really hear that as a thought. It hears it as an instruction. So before your day even really starts, you've already trained your brain to expect all this pressure and expect all this stress and to show up feeling anxious already when you've simply just been awake for 5 minutes. Now, I want to talk about how you can reset that. And you do it by doing this. I want you to be intentional with your language, intentional with how you speak to yourself. And let me show you how. For example, instead of saying, I'm so exhausted when you wake up, say, let's see what today brings. Another one is this. If you had a tough day the day before, some people wake up the following day and say something like, I am not ready for today. Instead, I want you to reset it and say something like, I'll handle whatever comes my way because I've done it before. Now, here's the thing. I don't need you to say something super positive where you don't believe it. I just want you to confirm what's true. So if you are waking up and saying, I'm exhausted, you're simply saying, let's see what today brings. You're not going to say, I'm going to get it, I can do it. Because sometimes we say an affirmation that's this big that it just brings us even that much lower. Got it? That simple shift sounds simple, but it's powerful because the words that you use in the morning They don't just describe the day that you're going to have, they shape, they impact the day. They impact how you are going to show up throughout your entire day. So if you want to show up with more confidence, you have to start speaking to yourself like someone who can handle what's ahead. And here's the thing. If you are waking up this morning, my friends, you've handled so much. So you have to start to give yourself some more credit. Now, let's talk about the posture reset. And I love this because, in case you don't know, I'm a language expert and I'm the go to body language expert for Cosmopolitan magazine, Women's Health magazine, and HuffPost. I work with a couple of senior editors there. Now, when it comes to your body language, you can do certain things to project and reinforce you showing up in a confident nature even before you say something. Because confidence isn't just about that mental aspect, it's physical as well. So before you even say a word, your body is already communicating lots of things to your brain and everyone else around you who's watching. Now, the fact is this. I want you to think about how you walk into your day. I'm a body language coach. I know when I meet people in public and I share what I do, all of a sudden everyone straights up and they're like, have you been looking at me? And I'm like, listen, I'm not working. So I'm definitely not watching and assessing you. It's a comical thing for me because everyone straightens up as soon as I say body language. It's kind of hilarious. Nonetheless, most people walk into their day with their shoulders slouched, their head is slightly down, they're distracted. And if you get a chance to kind of assess this with yourself, most people are breathing in their chest, right? And that posture of the slouched shoulders, your chin down, you being distracted, shallow breaths, here's what it says. It says that you're hesitant. It says that you're tired. It says that you don't want to be there. It shows that you lack power without you even saying a word. But here's the posture reset that I want you to do because it matters. And I'm going to tell you why in a minute. The first one is this. I want you to roll your shoulders back and then open up your chest. That's the first one. I then want you to lift your chin so it's parallel to the ground, not high and definitely not down, distracted, parallel to the ground. And then I want you to slow your breathing and I want you to breathe from your diaphragm. So your diaphragm is in your belly area. I'm not going to go in deep on breathing today. That will be another episode, but I want you to stop breathing from here, which is shallow, and start to do some deep breaths from your belly, the diaphragm. Here's what happens. When you align those three things, shoulders back, chin parallel to the ground, slow your breathing and allow it to be deep, this triggers self-confidence internally. It reduces your stress hormone, that cortisol that everyone talks about, and it also increases your dominance hormones, including testosterone. When your posture, when you're breathing, when those things are aligned, those two things are aligned, your nervous system settles down. And when that happens, you can think more clearly, you can focus, and you can speak and show up with increased confidence. Now, as we get ready to go into my last reset, I call it the one bold move rule. We're going to talk about one action you can take every single day to build your confidence through your behavior. And this is where confidence is truly built. It's built in those small actions that you consistently take. Every day, I want you to follow one simple rule. I want you to take one action that you would normally hesitate to take or not take at all. So it could look like speaking up. It could look like sending the email. It could look like introducing yourself to other people, sharing your idea, asking the question, asking for the raise, saying what you mean instead of, not saying anything at all, right? Most people wait to feel confident to do the thing. Remember, confidence is not an emotion. You don't have to have been born confident. It is a trainable skill. And here's the key thing. It's not about doing everything perfectly. That's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm asking. That's not what confidence looks like. Confidence is built when you prove to yourself over and over and over again that you can act even when you are not fully ready. I want you to make that decision right now. I want you to ask for it. I want you to say it. I want you to do the thing, whatever it is, whatever you've been hesitating about doing. Remember, it's not about perfection. That's how you truly strengthen your confidence. Stop wasting time waiting to feel confident. So during International Confidence Month, I want you to join our challenge. I want you to jump on the website. I want you to nominate someone. I want you to show up at the Rewire Your Confidence event. And as I depart, I want you to do this one thing. Here's your challenge. One bold move a day. One. Not 5, not 10, just one. My friends, it's finally time for you to show up in the exact same manner you see yourself showing up as in your head. It's time for you to become comfortable and confident in your own skin. My friends, that's it for today.